What's going on, everybody? As I'm sure most of you are aware, my Let's Play of Oblivion has finally come to an end, at least to the point where I think it's viable for me to stop it, which, I wanted to get out as soon as possible. Now, this video is just mostly going to be an explanation and some brainstorming about where my channel can go next. Because before I started the Let's Play, my videos were slowly coming to a halt. They were just on a decline. Like a few months before I started the Let's Play, I used to make a video every 2 days or so, and it kind of slowly declined to a video every 5 days, and then a video every week. And that was about where I decided I need to start something where I can just fall back to that idea and make it some sort of series. Like way back in the day, 2 years ago, in fact, I was looking through my channel. 2 years ago to this day, not to this day, I don't know why I added that suffix, didn't need to be there, but 2 years ago I made the top 10 things I hate in WoW thing, and it was always at the back of my mind when I was making the videos in between those videos. It was always in the back of my mind, if I don't want to make anything else, I can always just, fall back to this things that I hate in WoW thing. And I was going to make number 1, Big Spectacular, but at the time I didn't know how to use Sony Vegas, and I would have, put some more effort into it. If I remade it today, it would be much better, but that's neither here nor there. Top 10 Things I Hate in WoW was my first attempt at that. Then I did the WoW story thing, and that I still need to finish that. I might only update that like once a year. Like, my memory is really shitty. If you've been to my blog TV things, every once in a while you'll hear me occasionally admit that I have the worst long-term memory. I remember next to nothing about my childhood. I don't remember half the shit I did in school. The only time I actually remember stuff is when I, see something that reminds me of a time I did something, whatever. It requires sensual stimulation, which is really gay sounding, but I need it to provoke my senses in order to remember things. There has to be some sort of disease that I have. The name slips me and I never bothered to look for it. So you might see another WoW story one of these days, maybe not. I might decide to even finish that, just up and finish it. But that's neither here nor there. So that was another case of me just falling back to something if I ran out of good ideas for shit. So eventually, I kind of just got into this rhythm. It was like mid 2008 to late 2009, right? I got into this rhythm where I could just make stuff consistently, not give a shit what the opinion was on it, or just haphazardly put shit out there. And it was about late 2009 that I got very critical of myself. Every word that I said had to come out perfectly in correct structure. Like, I had to make sure everything sounded as absolutely flawless as I could possibly make it. And still to this day I have a bit of problems with that. I can't really just turn on Audacity anymore and just go for 10 minutes on end. So I decided, what, I need to have something to fall back on, so let's just do a Let's Play. So that's how that whole thing got started. Now, I did the first 10 parts within a week. I uploaded part 1 about the time I finished part 8, and then I uploaded part 2 when I was done with part 10, and I just slowly uploaded them from there. But it was also after that I realized that there were dozens of things I would rather be doing than editing a goddamn video every single day of my life, because at that time I had a summer job. I went out, did my job, came home, made a part, went to bed, made a part or two. And then when I got to part 10, I was like, okay, let's take a little break. Let's I'd rather be doing a lot of other things than just making videos all my all day, every day, and rendering them and stuff. Rendering was really the only part I had a problem with. I would have made so many more parts to that Let's Play. Like, I would have done more side quests. I would have done, a lot of other stuff that people wanted me to do, like the Dark Brotherhood. I probably would have done that. But rendering videos in Sony Vegas, especially if I wanted to make them widescreen, like I did kind of at the end and halfway through, it didn't work. It took upwards of 4 hours on average to render a video. Well, 3 hours on average, and 4 hours occasionally. But the last part, 3 nights in a row, I tried to render it while I was sleeping, and it rendered. It took 9 hours, but it got to the part where the ending part, where it had the little transparency background while the Let's Play and the credits and stuff like that. It just refused to render that part. It just stopped. It said there was an error every night, 3 nights in a row. So that was when I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just simplify it. So that's why the ending is there was nothing but transparent backgrounds in there of shit that happened in the past. But I guess Sony Vegas couldn't handle it, so I just said screw it. But yeah, rendering was really the biggest word that I can't think of. Wrench in the gear. Let's go with that. So now that the Let's Play is finally done, there's a few directions that my channel could go in, and I kind of like it and I kind of don't. Well, the more obvious direction that I could go would be what it was before I started the Let's Play, which was just the occasional video every once in a while that had no continuity from the last one. It was just just standalone videos every week, as opposed to a video in a series every week. So that'll probably happen more likely than not, especially considering I've just been more interested in doing other things lately. Another direction this channel could go is I could just... This is something that I really didn't want to happen to my channel. When I opened this channel, I did not want to become a stereotypical kind of YouTuber where all my videos are essentially a cookie cutter, like like Fred is a good example of that, or there's tons of channels out there that have nothing but gaming videos and gaming commentaries because they're so entertaining, and everybody needs to commentary on a goddamn video game that everyone else has already commented on. And I did not want to do that. So that's why I threw in some variety at the beginning, and every once in a while I kind of wish that I had just picked a style and went with it, so I wouldn't have to constantly think of new styles to do. Like one day I'll be trying to throw my opinion out there on some gay lesbian rights movement. Another week I'll be playing a video game like a boring motherfucker. Another week I'll be trying to disprove some religious shit, or I'll be telling you a story about my life, or I'll be doing some sort of stupid sketch thing like Dick Biggers, which didn't really turn out as good as it I had it in my mind, but it's still one of my favorite videos. If I was gonna fall into one of those bland over and over kind of video styles, it would just be me talking all the time, which it kind of was for a while. But I like to throw in variety. I don't know, is that a bad thing? Leave a comment below and tell me. Rate 5 stars, like this video, thumbs up for Epic Beard Man. And every once in a while I get a message from somebody, or I read a comment saying, just telling everybody for some reason. They don't have to tell anybody, they can just do it. But they're saying, I'm unsubscribing, goodbye Slappa. And every time they do, I wonder why they subscribed in the first place. And I wonder why I have any semblance of an audience whatsoever, because I truly don't believe that I'm anything special on this website. And if I am something special on this website, then I haven't realized it yet. I haven't made the video that brings me that moment of clarity that's just like, oh, okay, you do belong here. I honestly think I'm just some guy who makes videos. I don't think I'm, destined to do this forever. Let's hope that I, every once in a while, when I do get those messages that people saying that they unsubscribe, I always go check out their subscriptions, and 9 times out of 10, they're subscribed to Sexy Phil as well. And that always confuses me, I guess. It's like somebody who subscribed to The Amazing Atheist, yet totally supports Venom Fang X in all of his endeavors. It's like, I don't like SXE Phil. I think he's the biggest fucking scum douchebag that's ever hit this website, next to Shane Dawson, who unfortunately is going to become the most popular channel on this website very, very soon, even though he does not deserve it, and Nigga Higa does. But that's a whole nother video. And I barely ever do this, but my next video is going to be talking about Darkfall. Goodbye.